All right, hey Aries. So I'm doing a spiritual connection read for you and the person on your mind. Spiritual connection, soulmate, twin flame, whatever journey it is that you feel you're on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a chakra card, and then we're going to clarify the current energy for you. And then I'm going to pull the person that's on your mind. So the intention is for you over here, the one on your heart space right here. And I'm going to start again with a chakra card, and then we're going to clarify if it's a blockage, if it seems to be a blockage, or if it is ascension or leveling up. Okay, so let's just get your card first. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so let's just see where you're coming where you're coming in at, Aries. So we have self-worth coming through with card number 27, and this is the base, the root chakra, and the sacral. So this right here, it could just be that that's kind of the feelings and emotions that you're going through right now, especially when we kind of connect with people who are just not moving along with us. They're not moving forward with us. All right. So having to take another look within and kind of embodying that energy of, knowing that you deserve more than the world. We really do. When we feel stuck energy in those lower chakras, the sacral and the root chakra, it's like having an attachment to things, having an attachment to outcome. All right, being worried that things are not going to go your way. It could just be too a feeling of unloved or unworthiness when it comes to, especially matters of the heart. So let me just clear this energy and see what's happening here. Again, it could be a transformation. It could be stuck energy. So let's just see what's happening with you. All right. So here's what we have. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have this Knight of Cups, and we have the Three of Wands. All right. So kind of what I feel is you are on a path to elevate yourself. I really do. This is all positive energy. And it could be too that you dealt with this person for long enough that they've made you question it in such a way. They've made you question your self-worth in such a way that you have had to completely just kind of draw back in this released energy of like I'm moving forward in confidence no matter what, and there's nobody, I'm not. And this right here, this could be like feelings that you've had towards every other connection, and it could be that this person is actually making you have a clue or see the embodiment of self-worth. Okay, these are really positive cards. With the Three of Wands, it could just be having like it's just this right here is like, I even feel like if you're wondering if this connection is going to be something that navigates together, that's probably like the lowest form that you're at, which is not low at all. Okay, if that makes sense. So a little bit of fear of the unknown is what I'm saying right here. But the Knight of Wands is taking action towards yourself. It's heightened energy. It's having a passion or just a reinvented spark when it comes to yourself. And I feel like the Nine of Cups is basically you saying, that you deserve everything that you want, everything that's on your heart space, you deserve it. No one's going to keep you from happiness anymore. Even if it's this person that's made you question it, if anything, what you've done is you've seen a reflection within that dynamic that's made you evaluate that you deserve everything and some, right? So the self-worth could be something too that you've had to kind of elevate yourself out of as you have been transitioning. All right. And it could be too that this person has made you kind of question that, but they've also been one to bring you out of it, especially if there's fears coming through, like nothing ever works for me, or nothing's ever worked out for me, or everything seems to kind of fail. I feel like you're elevating up out of that energy. You know that you deserve good things. You do deserve good things. I am giving love. I am receiving love. I am receiving my ultimate fulfillment. All right. Because you deserve it. And I feel like that's where you're at. So let's see what this person's coming through with. What is your person coming through with? Shadow self, card 28. So this is the base and the sacral. So you guys are right now, it seems like you guys are definitely mirroring one another. Definitely mirroring one another. So the self-worth and the shadow self, the fact that these are coming through on both you guys, it could be too that you guys have currently had disconnected energy, or have experienced disconnected energy between you and them. And the reason why is like, what I'm going to say is, you deserve good things. All right. But if there's any de-elevation when it comes to like your exchanges with this person, if they make you feel like you're not worthy of them, all right, that's some pretty negative energy. And right here, it's like, no, I'm popping out of that. All right. It's almost like this person could actually be projecting some energy onto you that is not warranted. So let's just see why they're coming through with the shadow self. The shadow self. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords showing up at the bottom. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so what I kind of feel with this person's energy is they're definitely feeling stuck. And they could actually be hanging around people, situations, or things that make them feel low. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Magician card right here. And it could be too that you pop into their life and they feel like they don't deserve you. All right. With the Magician card coming through, this is supposed to be about, it's a communication card. It's somebody who is in alignment with being able to receive everything that they put out there to the universe. That Magician is a very, very powerful card, but it's almost like they take it back. This right here is, when it comes in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who lacks self-care. This is somebody who lacks um, um, the nurture and practicality components. This is somebody who lacks this is, and you know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very in tune with themselves, but she's showing up in reverse, and it's almost like she doesn't give herself enough credit, so much so that it reflects onto you in a negative way. This Queen of Swords is somebody who is independent, unbiased, and you know, they're supposed to be able to set clear boundaries, but this is also somebody who comes through as emotionally overly emotional, easily influenced by outsiders' opinions and perspectives, and somebody who can come off quite cold-hearted. I almost feel like this person acknowledges that there is a divine connection here, but they want to be the one that leads the show. And when they don't get their way, they most likely will dip out. They most likely take their energy back, and it's not even that they're throwing a fit in front of you or to your face, but it's almost like if they can't have their way, which I feel has been actively said, maybe in a subtle context, they might actually pull back their energy. All right, which is, it's lower level behavior. And I feel like where you're sitting at is, you know, that this person knows how deep the connection is, but they want to lead the show. And that's not, there's not supposed to be conditions on these types of connections. There is no such thing as conditions, and the boundaries are healthy boundaries. And we should be able to actively open up, communicate, and talk. And what I see here is, I feel like in the past, you guys potentially have mirrored that energy back and forth to one another. But now it's coming into this realization over here on your end that you deserve happiness. And if this person, no matter how much they take on your heart space, if they can't measure up and align with you, I'm going to give it to myself. Because your energy is coming through it's very, very good energy, but I almost feel like this person potentially can drag you down at times, where it's like they're still kind of, I don't want to say unawakened, but definitely there's some work that needs to be hashed out. And like, I don't like to judge people as a reader, as somebody who's on a spiritual journey. I don't like to put that out there, but it's quite noticeable when somebody has some elevation to do. All right. And you know, we're all, and when it comes to the soul level journeys, the twin flame journey, there's nothing that we can do to help somebody elevate, and there's nothing that we can do to help this person wake up, awaken, shift. We can give them all the tools, everything that we've gone through. We can be kind, caring. We can show them step by step. And I'm telling you this from experience. There is nothing that we can do to make this person elevate, and it doesn't matter. And the journey I'm on, my person does acknowledge that I'm a twin flame. And it was we've been on the journey for over 2 years, and this was just recently acknowledged. But what I want to say is that I've tried everything in the world to get this person to open up, activate, elevate, awaken. And what I've come to know is that what I've experienced on my own journey is that it will happen naturally. And if somebody is trying to take the reins, that's definitely no. No, I almost feel like this person could actually come through and say, well, if you love me, you would do this. And that is not elevated. That's not elevation. It's when you pull back your energy and in kindness say, well, you know, we need to open up our throat, or the throat chakra, and learn how to listen and communicate, you know? So let's just see where your journey is, where your path is going, the seen and unforeseen energies. And then I'll pull theirs. What do we got? Let's get a couple of more. And this is like a step by step. So, and you're going to know where you're at as I pull the cards. So I'm going to pull 5, and we're seeing how you guys align after this. So look at this. The Ten of Swords is coming through, prominent energy. And what this is telling me right here is I'm done. I'm cutting the cords of the past, the negative energies that don't have a place in my life. All right. This is actually kind of, I feel like it's shadow work. It's shadow work that you're either going through or you have been through. If anything, disconnection. So cord cutting. I'm just not hanging on to anything that doesn't serve me. And you know what? And even on the deeper soul level connections, you guys will experience that even the person that has your heart space the most, they don't deserve to, you don't deserve any negative treatment from them either. All right. So here's where I feel like you're at. You're all about it. I feel like you're here because you obviously want to know what this person's up to, if they're on your mind, and if they're basically thinking in any sort of likeness like you. I feel like you guys could potentially be disconnected for a little while. All right. But the Page of Swords is, it's new beginnings. It's delayed new beginnings. But I feel like you have actually talked to somebody right here, this person who potentially has been all talk and no action. All right. So that makes you want to pull away your energy. But also, this is a communication card, and it's wanting to know, having a desire to know what this person's up to, what they're all about. I feel like in your heart space, no matter what you guys have been through, mirroring, reflection, the negative, the positive, I feel like, you know, you guys are connecting, you're connecting at the base in the sacral chakra. So obvious energy that needs to be cleared. And one thing I'll tell you is you can help heal. All right. You could help heal this person by healing yourself, but also energetically by kind of sending them some positive energy, you know, through the chakras. So you have the Three of Coins. This right here is developing friendships. This right here is building its success. It's happiness. It's coming together. It's almost like no matter what you guys have been through, this is somebody you're definitely not prepared to let go of. But you will let them go long enough to find yourself. You're not dropping this person for anything but yourself. And that's what I feel. All right. I feel like desired coming together, desired unity is really what you want when it comes to this. You want to work on it. You want to strengthen the bond. You want to know that you guys are sitting right with each other. You really do, but you're not going to put you're not putting your own mental stability, your own love. You're not putting yourself aside for this connection, which is exactly what the journey is supposed to be about. This right here is supposed to be finding balance within ourselves, finding wholeness within ourselves. And I feel like right here, you're finding that while this person is potentially struggling a little bit harder than what you are. But this is where you're at. This is what you're coming into. And I feel like you're right here, man. You already know I'm not sacrificing my mental health or my happiness for anyone else anymore. And that includes somebody who it feels like they potentially live in my heart space, right? So let's see what they're all about. What's going on with them, their journey, their path, the seen and unforeseen. I so enjoy seeing that death card. I really do. So look at this, Ace of Wands. Boom. They're coming through with a desired hope for a new beginning. All right. I feel like this person, you really do inspire them. You really do ignite their passion. That Magician card tells me that this person does feel the energetic cord connection to you. All right. They really do. They really do. But I feel like this person, excuse me, potentially has some learning to do, but we all are. We're all learning. We're all growing. Look at this. Boom. Right? We would be lying if we didn't say this person wasn't trying to figure out what you were up to also. This could be social media. It could be tarot reads, but you guys are definitely mirroring each other. Definitely mirroring one another. All right. The Four of Swords is coming through as healing, the meditative state of mind, taking a break. Okay. Taking a break. And I feel like this person knows that even though you guys have shared good times and positive energy, this person knows that things need to change in order to provide happiness. All right. I almost feel like this person recognizes that there's some unfairness that comes in between you guys. And I feel like, if anything, what I'm seeing on your end, and I'm not trying to blame, but there is something going on in their energy right now that is very, very unbalanced. The two queens coming through, the Magician card coming through. It could even be that this person is suffering from the lower density, the ego, attachment, the fears, the emotions, because they might be in a karmic situation. The two queens and the Magician card says potentially this person is with the wrong person, and the Magician card showing up is the divine counterpart. So torn between two. All right, for a lot of you, we have the Six of Pentacles, and this person I feel just does not feel balanced in their current situation, the current dynamic, and that's what they want. And because of what's going on in their surroundings around them, they can't provide balance to you because they don't have it. All right. We have the Knight of Cups coming through, which is it's a desired action. All right. This right here is its creation, its charm, its imagination, its beauty, but it's also acknowledging and recognizing that the overactive state of mind, the unrealistic behaviors, jealous, moodiness, that's not going to fly with you. All right. I also kind of feel like this is somebody who kind of wants to get their way. They want their cake and eat it too. They really do. And when they don't get it, they become just maybe somebody that you've already seen one too many times and you're like, I'm done with that. All right, but overall we have Death card coming through, which is transformation and rebirth. So how you guys are kind of matching up, you're both, it's like I feel like there could be blame on both ends for being all talk and no action, criticizing, spying on each other, calling each other out. You know, I kind of feel like you guys have mirrored that, and I feel like you've already kind of put that experience, hopefully, in the past dynamic. You put it away. Okay. We have the Four of Swords and the Three of Pentacles coming through, which is basically saying, let's heal this. We miss the friendship, we miss the connection, we miss the partnership. All right, and I can't wait to come out of this phase. If that's where you guys are currently at, I feel like it's time. Both of you guys crave, all right, to come out of the phase, the period of where you guys haven't talked to each other, spoken. The Six of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This, you know, as going back to that third party dynamic for some of you guys, I feel like also the acknowledgement that this person and the other one that they're dealing with, potentially, it's not a fair shake. And something definitely needs to change. But if you're not the one in the third party, which I don't feel like you are, if they are in a third party, it is not your job to reach out to anyone that they're dealing with. You guys, that's not what happens on the spiritual journey. Everything unfolds naturally. But even if there's no third party, this person is recognizing and acknowledging that there's got to be a sense of harmony in order for there to be success. All right. And I feel like the unfairness maybe comes through on this person a little bit more. And you're sitting over here and you know, it's like, I've let this person play with me too much. Now it's time for me to take my own energy back in and give back to myself. All right. We got the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, which I feel is more about working towards success. All right, working towards a dynamic that you both can come to terms with, that you both are in agreement with, working towards a new phase, a new chapter. And then we have Death and the Seven of Wands, which is, you know what, this is the acknowledgement that one person, it doesn't take one person or two people to make one person whole. It takes one person to make one person whole. And I feel like you acknowledge that, you embody that, you have the self-worth. Now this person over here needs to level up and catch up with you. All right, so there's going to be a huge transformation. And I feel like you guys, you could actually be resonating on any end of this. I feel like that's very, very prominent energy. And when you take hold of your life, when you take hold of what you're doing, where you know what you know you deserve, that I feel like that's when huge steps start being made. Okay. So what you guys are coming through with your advice, how to stay in alignment, stay grounded. You're right on target. Leave the past in the past. Go ahead and energetically start shifting, cutting away old cords, old memories, old wounds. It's time to heal. All right. It's time to even heal on this dynamic, not just past people, but this. I feel like there could be a lot of energy through this connection itself that needs to be healed. So out with the old, leave the past in the past. And then you guys are coming into this healing dynamic. And this is definitely one that's being divinely guided. You know, and I feel like for everyone that timing is going to be different for every single one of you, but just know that the future holds. Once we completely come out of the past and we start to heal for ourselves, you're going to see a huge shift in this connection. All right. So this card right here wants to pop up for you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer, and do what feels right. So if you feel like disconnection is where it's at, taking care of self, honing in on your self-worth, your own love, and your own care, that's where it's supposed to be at, especially if somebody's pulling you back into the old. No, that's got to be healed. And I almost feel like if you guys are dealing with somebody that's in a third party situation, you keep on keeping your energy over here and let them sort their own energy out, because it's going to do no good to keep falling back into a routine that's not doing anything, but it's not doing anything. It's not going anywhere. It's not growing. When you pull your energy back, you automatically start to heal yourself in huge ways. And this one, they'll catch up. All right. You guys take care.